Bonjour. Right, good morning or good afternoon, year 8. Welcome to your first ever lockdown lesson. Now, the idea of creating these lessons and putting them on video is so that you can still get your top quality education, you can still learn and you can still practice French even though you're not in school. So it will be just like being in BB9, but you have to do it all yourself. Now, before we start the lesson, there's a few bits of business we need to go through. You might need to pause this video, go back and look at the task on Frog and download some things. Okay, so first thing, there's two ways we want you to do this lesson. Two possible ways to do it anyway. So first off, you've got some files around me on this video. You'll need to download them. One is a handout of the lesson and one is your homework. There's two things you can do. You can either load up the handout and you can work straight on that sheet. So if you want, you can just type all your answers in, use that sheet. That's absolutely fine. Just save it somewhere on your computer and label it with today's date. So put French lesson and today's date. Otherwise, you're going to lose track of all of this work. The second way, and it's probably the more simple way, is that you can just work straight into your exercise books. You don't have to copy out things or write anything down. You can just write down the answers where you need to and use it that way. I'd recommend that way, but it's entirely down to you, whatever you want to do. The lesson is only up for 24 hours and then we'll take it down. If you do want old lessons, please email me and I'm sure we can sort it out. Now, today we don't have any sound files in the lesson, but we will do next lesson. So when you get a sound file, you need to click on the blue links. This will all be on your upload page. You click on the link and then you type in and copy the code that's there. That's all you need to do. So for a listening file, and I explained this more when we do have a listening activity, all you need to do is go on this link and then it will ask you for a code. You copy and paste that code into it and then you can do any listening. So without further ado, let's get today started. Alors, right, we're actually starting year 9 today. The plan was to start this because year 9 start their GCSEs after options. So what we wanted to do is to give you a feel of year 9 French before you really took your options and got to grips with the GCSE. And this is a really good module. So it's a shame we can't all be together for it. We're going to talk about ma vie sociale de ado. Ado veut dire adolescent en anglais, which means a teenager. We're talking about teenage life. So we're going to talk about how we use social media, which is very apt for the moment. Describe people's looks and personalities. To be able to say Jane is ugly and boring. You'll be arranging to meet up and go out, which obviously we're not able to do at the moment, but when coronavirus has passed, that might come in useful. You'll be able to describe a date. You'll have to use your imagination there because I imagine none of you have ever or will ever go on a date. And then finally, we'll talk about music and what we like and why. So this is a really good module. We'll do it together through these videos and hopefully we'll be back in school to finish it. Alors, donc, right guys, we start today like we always do. I haven't put the date because this is for 8WX and 8YZ, so I just have to make it once, but you can invent the date. Now, I imagine for this whole time you've been stood behind your chair because I haven't told you to sit down yet. You know what to do, people. S'il vous plaît, tout le monde, asseyez-vous, ouvrez les cahiers et copiez les dates. Tu écrivez les dates pour moi, copiez le titre du genre et ici, vous avez votre contrôle de post-it. Voilà. Comment dit-on en anglais? Lire, regarder, sortir. What are these the verbs to do? And then 4, 5, 6, to play, to do, all the time. Comment on dit to play, to do all the time en français? Pause this slide now, copy the date and title, and make sure you do that post-it note starter. D'accord, you should have paused me to complete those tasks. Let's go for our answers for our post-it note then. Lire is an important verb today. It's our verb to read. Regarder is the verb to watch. Sortir is the verb to go out, which you won't be doing for a while. Okay, so onto our French ones. To play, our verb is jouer. To do is an irregular verb. It is faire. And then all the time you say tu le temps. Voilà, tu le temps is all the time. Right, guys, I'm sure you got all 6 of those. Let's make a start today. Our aim for today is to say what we do on social media. We're also going to revise ER verbs. Now, this is so important for GCSE. You're expected to know this off by heart when you start next year and when you're in year 9. So we're going to really revise it today. Make sure you know it by the end of the lesson. Alors, so guys, our first task today is nice and simple. It's on your sheet, or you can just put 1, 2, 3, 4, A, B, C, D into your books. Either way, vous savez ce qu'il faut faire. Ici, dans la boîte bleue, ici, vous avez tout le vocabulaire en français pour aujourd'hui sur des réseaux sociaux. Faire des quiz, je fais des quiz. Ici, dans la boîte rouge, on a le vocabulaire en anglais. Il faut trouver la paire entre les deux. Donc, sur des réseaux sociaux. Sociaux veut dire social réseau. It means network. So, social. Et voilà, c'est I. Sur des réseaux sociaux. On social media. Voilà, trouver la paire. There's a nice extra challenge. It's a bit tricky today. Have a little look at it. On your phones then. Put a timer for 2 minutes for me and then spend 2 minutes, see what you can match up. After 2 minutes, restart the video and I'll go through the answers. Allez! Alors, right guys, you should have had your 2 minutes to prepare this and to go through. Let's go through and see what we've got. Alors, numéro 1, on a déjà fait. Numéro 2, faire des quiz, c'est l'infinitif, donc ça veut dire to do quizzes. Numéro 3, je fais des quiz, c'est I do quizzes. On a conjugué le verbe. Numéro 4 et 5. Alors, 4, regarder les photos is to watch. To look at photos. Regarder les photos. On regarde des photos is one or we look at photos. Remember this pronoun, on, yeah? We say it's just for posh people in English, you say one. But in French, they say on all the time. It means one, it can mean we, it can mean I. You've got to use it. Numéro 6, partager des vidéos. Numéro 7, nous partagions des vidéos. Ça veut dire, numéro 6 is A, to share videos. Numéro 7 is we share videos. We've conjugated our verb. This verb here, partager, means to share. Now to remember it, I always think about the first part of the word, part. Oops, if you put something into parts, you're sharing it. So you put a cake into parts, and then you can share it out. Partager. All right, number 8, 9, 10 are tricky. Number 8, if I tell you, retrouver des amis is to meet up with your friends or to find your friends. So what about 9 and 10? I've taken away the pronoun. There's no je or nous or il, elle there. So how did you work out the difference between the two? Hopefully you'll be able to say the answer now. Et la bonne réponse, c'est numéro 9, c'est E, numéro 10, c'est J. Comment? How did you do that then? How did you match them up with the pronoun? It's all about this. What happens to our endings in the present sense when we talk about others? They cha-cha-cha. Exactly, well answered. Alors donc, et le dernier, j'ai envoyé en ligne, ça veut dire I sent a link. It's in our past tense. How do you know it's in the past tense? You have to have the, well done, and the ER changes to, perfect, well remembered guys. Alors donc, your extra challenge is at the bottom. We like to look at photos on Instagram. Okay, there's 2 tricky bits in this. The red bit, we like. What happens to our verb when we talk about others? When it's we, what happens to the ending? And then the verb to look. How are you going to say to look? What's the word for to? This is what you should have. Nous aimons regarder les photos sur Instagram. So we've had to change our first verb and the pattern is ONS. If you use 2 verbs together, the first one changes, the second one doesn't change. You see it's got an ER in the end. We do not take that off, we keep it. What's this called? What is it called, the verb with an ER in the end, or an IR or an RE? We call it an yeah, exactly. Alors, that is our first little start. You've seen the matchup. I want to talk to you more about our verbs and how they're changing because it is a GCSE must know. So here's our key questions for today. You have to be able to answer all 7 of these questions. If you can't by the end of the lesson, just go back and have another little look at this part of the explanation and see if you can practice it. It's the best thing about you being at home is you can do that, whereas in the lesson, we can't spend the time. We've got to move on. You can stay at home and you can study these bits. So 7 key questions. Have a look at the next slide. Voila. So pause me now. See if you can answer those 7 questions. You've got this grid up here in blue with all the answers, but you need to be able to know the questions to use this grid. So put me on pause, have a little look through these questions, see what you know. Allez! Et on recommence. How did you get on with these questions then? Let's go through them and see what you've got. So, number one, what is an infinitive? What does it usually end in? Infinitive is the full form of the verb, which is over here. Passer, regarder, retrouver, partager, envoyer, faire. These are the full form and they mean to verb or verb in. What changes to talk about others? Well, look, along the top, yeah, I've got je, tu, il est long. We've got all the different people. What's happening when we talk about others? Our ending is changing. You have to change the verb ending. It's like saying Mr. Ennis goes, I go to the shops. Miss Tiltman go to the shops. Nah, Miss Tiltman goes. Our verb ending changes. Same in French, and it follows this beautiful pattern that you have to remember. But before we follow that pattern, what is step one? What do we need to do to that ER? You need to chop it off. Get rid of the ER. That means to verb. Chop it off, and then we put on the verb endings. Now, you know what the verb endings are because they follow a pattern. And here's our pattern. There's a little rhyme for it, like a chant. We go E, E-S, E-E-E, O-N-S, E-Z, E-N-T. Now it's E-E-E because it's he, she, and one. So one more time. E, E-S, E-E-E, O-N-S, E-Z, E-N-T. Your turn. Perfect, absolutely smashed that. So that's what it's all about, guys. This is the pattern you've got to learn, and it works for almost all verbs that end in ER. We talked a bit about the pronoun on. It means one or we. It's not that posh. We've talked about the pattern. Have a look at our bottom verb. Fait, faisons, fit, font. Doesn't follow our pattern here. It changes completely because it's an irregular verb. You've got to learn that off by heart. So if you cover that up now, you will need to say that one day. So what you want to do, pause this video and have a little look at this pattern, see if you can chant it a few times and go for it, because the next slide we're going to put you to the test. Et voila, here's your test then, guys. You see at the top here, you've still got the grid, put a big tick on it, but I've taken away the letters. What was it? What do you think that goes there? Here, for 1 to 4, I've got I watch, and I've got your verb here, but you need to change it and write your answers. So do it in your book. You can just do it on the sheet if you want. I watch. The verb is regarder. You need to take the je. You can't say je regardais. What's our steps here? So what is step one? What do we do to regarder? You need to, boom, chop that off. There we go. Then what is step two? What do they follow? They follow a pattern. What's the missing letter there? See if you can complete these. Put me on pause, see what you can do. Alors, let's see what we've got, guys. So I watch, we sort of went through it together. Je is I, get rid of the ER, and then the pattern ends in E, so it is je regarde. We spend time, our verb is passer. So take the word we, which is nous, and then chop off the ER, and then we've got passe, add on the right ending, which is ONS, nous passons. Voilà. One, we send, envoyer. Now this is a slightly irregular verb. Did you spot it at the top? Here's envoyer. So it changes a little bit. It will be on envoie. Love that. On envoie. Et finalement, they do. It's an irregular verb. Here's faire. So you've got to know it changes. It goes ils font. Voilà. Right, guys. So hopefully you got all 4 of those. If you didn't, just rewind me and watch the explanation again. Study that grid a bit more and then have another go. I'm sure you get it next time. Right, guys, we've looked at the grammar. The extra challenge today is giving examples in other tenses. I've highlighted it here on the slide. Check it out. Alors, so here's some key words, some key little bits of language to give different examples. For GCSE, this will make it brilliant. If you say you do something and said, for example, last night I did this, or last night I stayed at my house and I sent an email, or I did a quiz, this is the perfect thing to do. You can also do them in the future tense, which is our green ones down here. So if you want to pause this, get these down, maybe practice them, see what you can do with these key phrases. Alors, right guys, you've looked at all of our language. Now we've got some new language to go for. Now you need to be repeating these at home. Your mom's probably going to come into your room and say, what the hell is going on in here? I am going to go through the vocabulary. You need to repeat. Alors donc, il faut répéter après moi pour la prononciation. Now, let me tell you why we do this in class. It's to help you get the pronunciation of the words, because in French, a lot of the time, a word's written down and it doesn't sound like that. So this will help you. Second reason we do like this, repeating after me, is it helps you remember the words. You can see it, you can see the pictures, you can say it a few times. We will be attempting, and I mean that, some games of this with you on your own, so you need to know this vocab. Alors, bon courage, il faut répéter après moi les petits. Alors donc, répétez après moi, d'habitude, normal, normal, normalement. D'habitude, normal, normal, normalement. D'habitude, normal, normal, normalement. Sur les réseaux sociaux. Sur les réseaux sociaux. Sur les réseaux sociaux. Lire les messages. Je lis les messages. Je lis les messages. Je poste des messages. Je poste des messages. Ils sont savent. Je modifie mes préférences. 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 Alors, faire des quiz. Faire des quiz. Je fais des quiz. Je fais des quiz. Je joue à des jeux. Je joue à des jeux. J'organise des sorties. Des sorties. J'organise des sorties. D'habitude. Normalement. Sur les réseaux sociaux. Sur les réseaux sociaux. Sur les réseaux sociaux. Je regarde des photos. Je regarde des photos. Je commente. Je commente. Je commente des photos. Je partage. Je partage. Je partage des photos. J'envoie des lignes vers des vidéos. Vers des vidéos. Je retrouve des amis. Alors, d'habitude, normalement, sur les réseaux sociaux, je fais des vidéos. Je fais des vidéos. So the verb faire is to do and to make. One more time. Je fais des vidéos. Je regarde des vidéos. Je regarde des vidéos. Je poste des vidéos. Je poste des vidéos. Au sujet de. Sujet de. Sujet de. Au sujet de. Maquillage. Maquillage. I advise you all to get some maquillage, to be honest, guys. Maquillage. Au sujet de. Sport. Au sujet de. Animaux. Au sujet d'animaux. Au sujet d'animaux. Au sujet de. Viado. Au sujet de viado. Au sujet de viado. Alors non, we won't be able to play this game, I'm afraid, guys. We're going to move on to the next slide. Et voilà, donc maintenant, time phrases, you've seen these before, you've got to know them. Après moi, mes petits. Je fais ça. Je fais ça. Je fais ça. Tu le tons. Tu le tons. Tu le tons. Suivant. Suivant. Parfois. Quelquefois. Quelquefois. Parfois, quelquefois. Tu les gens. Tu les gens. Over here, tu le temps. Tu les genres. Tu le temps, tu les gens, tu le temps, tu les genres. Oh, I love this word. It means at least. You say it in your nose. Au moins. au moins. Moins, 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 au moins, au moins. Une fois, deux fois, trois fois. 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 Au moins, une fois, deux fois, trois fois. Par heure, par heure. Heure par heure. Genre, genre par genre. Par heure, par genre, par heure, par genre. Alors, mes petits, now let's play a little game. We've all played La Bombe in class as two teams. You're going to play it on your own. You'll just need to keep a score about how many you did in 10 seconds. Now, I've got an alarm ready here, and I'll count down from 10 seconds. If you hear the alarm and you've not done the sentence, you don't get the point, and I'll switch it up. Alors donc, je vais réexpliquer en français. Alors donc, pour La Bombe, vous avez 10 secondes. Il faut dire toujours sur les réseaux sociaux au début de phrase. Après, je vais vous montrer les images et il faut faire une phrase complète. Par exemple, ici, je dirais sur les réseaux sociaux, j'envoie des messages quelquefois. J'ai 10 secondes pour dire ça. Par exemple, alors 10 secondes à commencer. Sur des réseaux sociaux, j'envoie des messages quelquefois. Fini. Voilà. Right, finish before the alarm. So I get 1 point for myself. And then Mr. Ennis will put another set of images on. Count how many you've got. If you're terrible, come back to the slide and keep practicing before we move on. All right, 10 seconds on the timer. The first one's already on the screen. 3, 2, 1, allez! Voilà, alors, pas de chance. All right, next one's coming up. Et allez! Voilà, alors 10 seconds, c'est passé. So, if you haven't got the first two, maybe rewind a little bit and have a little go. Next one, allez! Voilà! There's a lot to say on that one. Next one's coming up. Alors, allez! Voilà! Alors, right, we'll make this our last one now. On est prêt? Allez! This one's nasty. 3, 2, 1. Voilà! Les carottes sont cuits. Alright, guys. So, I mean, hopefully that wasn't an absolute disaster. If that didn't really work for you, rewind and have another go. Ça, c'est la bombe pour aujourd'hui. Alors, donc. Right, guys. So, this next task, you can skip this if you want, or if you've got a good friend in the class, you can FaceTime them now and play a bit of Guess Who. Now, you've played Guess Who before in class, so I shouldn't have to explain it too much. I can't do an example today where I always beat one of you to show you how this is done, but let me talk through it so you know what to do. So, you can skip this task if you do want to do this. Once I've explained it, FaceTime someone and see what they think. So at the top in yellow, you've got all these lines. So sur les réseaux sociaux, and then tu, you'll need to say the activity, which is this thing in the first box, and then the time phrase, which is above it. Your partner can only say yes, I do that, or over here, non, je ne fais pas ça. Donc, you'll choose someone like always, and you'll write your name down here. Now, no cheating because you can't see each other. You have to write the person's name down. No deciding later. So say you've picked someone, right? And then I'll go sur les réseaux sociaux, tu, and then a lot of them are going out all the time. So sur les réseaux sociaux, tu organises des sorties, tu le temps, and then they'll say oui or non. let's say they said oui, because I'm really good at this game. So I'll cross out everyone who in the first box isn't going out all the time. Look how well I'm doing. All right, they're going out, but sometimes they can go. Right, I'm down to 2 already. Looks like I'm going to beat you. All right, so then you'd ask me a question, which you probably get wrong. And then the next one. Sur les réseaux sociaux, tu fais les quiz souvent. You'd say yes or no. Let's pretend you said yes. And then I've already guessed who. So I've beaten you all. You are Perrine. If you're not Perrine, tell me now I'm wrong. Okay, I've won. So you're all Perrine. Unlucky guys. You can FaceTime each other and have a go at this, or you can skip this and go on to the next task. Alors, right guys, so we're now on to our final key questions. See if you can answer these questions now. Pause me. If you can't, you can go back and see what you can do with one more task. Alors, right, before we finish on our final task, even though you're on lockdown, you're still getting homework. Now, this homework really matches into the lessons and can build it. It's so important to do these homeworks. Just like this lesson, you can download the homework and you can do it straight on the sheet, or you can just write your answers. Remember, homework in the back of your books, please. You don't have to print this. So your homework this week is this. You will have the year 9 module 1 open on your memorize, so get on, and the first activity is to spend 15 minutes on that task. Guys, that would be so important. There's so much vocabulary, and it's not as good doing it like this than in a class. There will be a vocab test on this next lesson. Second, we talked about how important the ER verb pattern is. Here you've got your daily tests on ER verbs. You can do them every day. Now you're home every day. Maybe it could be the start of your morning. You do this and then you move on to your first lesson. This pattern and the verb faire is a must know. It's so important. Don't not do it. And then finally, I've got a little reading for you at the bottom here. So you've got 3 people talking about how they use social media. And then it's a bit old. They talk about Facebook a lot. And then you can go on these 2 activities here. All of this for next lesson, please. All right, one more task to finish off. Hello, right guys, so we're going to finish with a little game. Now, obviously, I wanted to play a lotto, but there's no way of playing it with us at our houses. Donc, ce qu'on va faire maintenant, c'est un peu différent. C'est comme l'auto, c'est similaire, mais c'est un peu différent. Alors, you see you've got at the top this grid, person 1, person 2, person 3, 4, 5 in this orange box. You need to write the name of the person there rather than ticking them off. Donc, je vais dire une activité que la personne fait et compte. Il faut écouter moi, il faut écrire le nom de personne ici. Par exemple, j'organise des sorties, tu le temps. So it's between Perrine and Karim. I'd continue and see which one of them it is. So write the person there. I'll say it one time. You can pause me, you can check, you can look back at your vocab and then write your answer in. Good luck everyone. Alors, person 1 dit j'organise des sorties, tu le temps. Je poste des vidéos, tu les genres et je modifie mes préférences une fois par jour. Person 2. Je fais des quiz, tu le temps. Je regarde des photos, souvent. Je modifie mes préférences une fois par jour. Person 3. J'organise des sorties, quelquefois. Je poste des vidéos, tu les gens. Je modifie mes préférences une fois par jour. Person 4. Je fais des quiz, tu le temps. Je regarde des photos, souvent. Je modifie mes préférences 2 fois par jour. Et finalement, person 5. Je lis les messages quelquefois. Je poste des vidéos tous les jours. Je regarde des vidéos 2 fois par jour. Right, let's see what we've got. Les réponses sont person 1 était Karim. Où est Karim? Person 2 était Elodie. Person 3 était Max. And if you usually pick those 3 for bingo, you would have got a bingo. Person 4, Thierry. Et person 5, Sophie. Voilà. Right, guys, this is the test at the end of the lesson. Give yourself a mark out of 5. Well done today. I'm sure it's very difficult to listen to me droning on. It's difficult to make, but I've enjoyed it. And I miss being in class with you all. I'll make a lesson, make a video for next lesson. Looking forward to it already, guys. I will be testing you on your vocab, so make sure you get on memorized between now and your next lesson. Stay safe, everyone. Alors, merci. Au revoir. À la prochaine fois, mes petits.